Today, we're diving into one of the most contentious and difficult challenges in product development. How do you objectively know if a new product idea will actually succeed before you build it? It feels like a crystal ball question. By the end of this video, you'll understand a scientific method to forecast market fit and how our software PredictMarketFit makes this accessible for every product team. Let's start with why this is so hard. In the product industry, the early stages are fraught with uncertainty. Teams rely on intuition, analogy, or they commission expensive market research that takes months. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. By the time you get answers, the market may have shifted. Generic tools like spreadsheets are flexible, but they're not consistent. Every model is built from scratch with different assumptions, and they're nearly impossible to validate or defend to stakeholders. This leads to poor resource allocation, missed opportunities, and ultimately product failures that could have been avoided. So what's the scientific approach? PredictMarketFit is built on validated market adoption models from economics and sociology. We're talking about frameworks like the Bass diffusion model, which explains how innovations spread through populations. It's not about finding a magic number. It's about understanding the forces that drive adoption: innovation coefficients, imitation coefficients, market saturation points, and the shape of the adoption curve. A common misconception is that forecasting requires perfect data. We start with the data you have, your product concept, target segment, comparable products, and we establish probabilistic baselines. The key is moving from qualitative descriptions to quantitative ranges. The software then calculates not a single fate, but a range of potential outcomes based on those inputs. Now, what does PredictMarketFit specifically do? You feed it your product concept details. It ingests data on your target market size, potential adoption drivers, and competitive benchmarks. The system applies the adoption models to calculate a forecasted adoption rate over time. Every calculation is logged in a complete audit trail, which is crucial for compliance and for understanding how the forecast was derived. One of the most powerful features is scenario modeling. You can ask what-if questions. What if we launch at a lower price point? What if a competitor responds? What if we target a different demographic first? The software recalculates the forecast instantly, showing you the impact on market acceptance. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example. Imagine we're evaluating a new fitness wearable aimed at seniors. Our key variables are the total addressable market of health-conscious seniors, the adoption rate we've observed from similar wellness tech in that demographic, and our planned marketing spend. We input these as ranges into PredictMarketFit. The software generates a forecast curve. It might show that based on these inputs, we can expect a 5% adoption in the first year, peaking at around 20% in year 3 before the market saturates. This isn't a promise, but a data-driven projection that helps us plan production and marketing budgets realistically. For compliance and reporting, PredictMarketFit generates clear, visual reports. These reports translate the complex model outputs into charts and narratives that executives and board members can understand. They show the assumptions, the data sources, and the confidence intervals. This transparency ensures that your forecasts are not just numbers, but defensible, strategic documents that align with good governance practices. In summary, PredictMarketFit gives you the framework and the tool to replace intuition with insight. It reduces the risk of product development by providing early, data-driven signals of market potential. You can allocate resources smarter and move faster with confidence. To see how this can transform your product pipeline,